I am told you were instrumental in bringing our Kamen and Gaina together. Not strictly speaking, though by our traditions, Kamen is still Delin, a child. It is not an appropriate match at this time. We try to teach our young to wean themselves off the impatience that humans suffer from. Their belief that everything must happen now is what destroyed us long ago. But there's no real harm in what you did. I do not doubt your intentions were good. As you wish. Darth, I hear Dagon is alive thanks to you. We are most grateful. As you
What manner of beast be thee that comes before this elder tree? Ah, thou speakest of the others, how filled they are with hate. I apologize on their behalf. They cannot control their fate. Allow me a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak, sometimes the Elder Tree.
The world is certainly full of marvelous, unexpected creations. Each day we see something that we never thought possible.
Wow.
And unless thou thinkst it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon? I have but one desire, to solve a matter very dire. As I slept one early morn, a thief did come and steal an acorn. All I have is my being, my seed. Without it, I am alone indeed. I cannot go and seek it out. Yet I shall die if left without. It was stolen by a human man. Deep within these woods he ran. Woods that I could travel there. I'd teach the fool to soon beware. Go to the east to find this man. I shall await. Do what thou can.
Enemies approaching. I should watch out! Very well.
May the preserver send this. Defend yourself!
Quickly, we must fight!
This is strange. The werewolves would not use such a camp, would they? Whoever this belongs to must be nearby.
The lights in the fire, they are so pretty. The flickering, glowing warmth, comfort. I wish I could just lie here and... Wow, that is a nice tent. Could we sleep here? This seems like the perfect spot. And I am just so tired.
How long has that spirit lingered there, and how many has it preyed upon? I shudder to think of it.
Very well. As you say. Very well. It is begun. It is begun. It shall be done. I shall do it.
Please. Help. Listen. I am not the mindless beast I appear to be. I am cursed, turned into this creature. A curse, it burns in me. I fled into the forest. The werewolves, they took me in, but I had to return. I had to. You are human. I am. I was once an elf, one of the Dalish folk. You know of my clan. Yes, just scant days ago. So, you know what happened to us. No, I cannot be healed, not even by magic. Please, you must listen. My name is Delilah. My husband, he is called Athras. Please, you must bring him a message.
Oh, the poor woman, she's in such pain.
The staff I wear. Bring it to him. Tell him I love him. Tell him I am dead and with the gods. I beg you. I want him to be at peace. He is a good man. Please do not let him suffer thinking of me. Oh, the pain. The curse is fire in my blood. Please, hand it for me. Hand it quickly. I will tell you what I know if you promise to end my pain. Then know this. The werewolves are no longer violent animals. They have overcome the curse like I have. There is a ruin in the center of the forest. You may find them there. They will think you mean to kill them. I can tell you no more. The pain, it is too much. Please fulfill your promise. Gods, bless you.
I shall do it.
You have returned. Is there any chance you have news of Delilah? You have news? Have you found her? Are you certain? That is her scarf. Where did you find her? What's become of her? So I was right. But what became of her? She told you that? Yes. That is what she would do. At least she is at peace. Here is the amulet, as I promised. Now I should go and make arrangements. I must mourn my wife as is proper. Dareth Shiral. Fare you well.
Yes? What is it you need? Have you news? I know who Delilah was. She died the moment she turned into a ravening, mindless beast. Athras needs to accept that. She spoke, did she? Surprising. But then her transformation was very recent. Still, she is doomed in the end. I hope you put her out of her misery. That seems unlikely. They are savage beasts. Even if they could speak, I doubt they would have anything worthwhile to say. The same grudge they hold against any who trespass in the forest, I imagine. We also killed many of them during the attack. The werewolves are unimportant. It is Witherfang whom you must seek out. And if they keep you from him, then your course is clear. We call those possessed trees Sylvans. The only ones I have ever encountered were little more than berserk killers. I am surprised you found one self-possessed enough to speak with you, never mind rhyme. I was not aware they have names, but no, I know nothing about any swift runner. Speak? You mean speak actual words? That seems unlikely. They are savage beasts. Even if they could speak, I doubt they would have anything worthwhile to say. I think you can see for yourself what the end result of such a venture would be. Intelligent or not, they are hardly peaceful. The werewolves are unimportant. It is Witherfang whom you must seek out. And if they keep you from him, then your course is clear. I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
We few wanderers greet you, Shemlin. We understand you are venturing into the haunted forest to save our brethren. I suspect your efforts may be in vain. An entire group of our hunters went into the forest to do as you intend, and they have not returned. An outsider to the rescue, but of course, what were we doing trying to solve our own problems? Nothing will help us now. Least of all the meddling of an outsider.
You are being most unkind, Cyril. Would you refuse our hunters' help simply because of the hand that offered it?
You shame me, Lethalan. I have allowed my bitterness to cloud my better judgment. Forgive me, Grey Warden. It is most difficult to forget the lessons these Shemlin have taught us. Perhaps I can yet make amends. Stay while I spin a tale for our children. And then I will tell you of the forest if you desire. Come and join us then, all of you.
Bah! The elf wants to tell stories. Do we truly have time for such drivel?
I imagine an ancient being such as yourself would have many stories to tell, hmm?
Indeed. I have 30 years' worth of tales involving pastoral village life and being defecated on by pigeons. Riveting stuff.
And far more than that, I suspect. Now, what say we tell the story of the fall of the Dales? Which of you children knows that best?
I think I do.
Yes? Then come, child. Oh, don't be frightened of the outsiders. Now, where do you suppose such a tale should begin?
When we were slaves?
Yes. Long ago, our people were slaves to an empire the Shemlin had built on the darkest magic. They took away our history and our language and left us nothing. And then that empire fell, and we were freed.
Because Andraste came with her army, and Shartan joined her.
Yes. Andraste, the Shemlin prophet, came out of the south and challenged the Tevinter Imperium. Our ancestor, Shartan, fought at her side. And when the rebellion came to an end, we were given a new homeland in the west, the Dales. We began to rebuild the culture and history we had lost in our years of slavery. We worshipped the creators and made the Dales our home. Perhaps you know what happened next, stranger. Do you know what happened to the Dales? We started the war, did we? And you, child, what do you believe happened to the Dales?
The Shemlin wouldn't let us be.
Indeed. They resented that we would not worship their maker, and they resented our ways because they were so different from their own. The Shemlin nations grew cold towards the Dales. They called us blasphemers and tyrants, and declared war upon us, a great crusade. And which is worse, the actions of those who believed they were right, or the inaction of those who knew they were wrong? Oh, I am certain we played a part in our downfall. We believed that the Shemlin would not revoke their prophet's gift so lightly. We were wrong. They took our lands, forcing us to abandon our gods and live as beggars in Shemlin cities. But there were those of us who refused to abandon our ways. They emblazoned the symbols of the creators upon their flesh and vowed to keep their ancient lore alive.
That's us! That's the Dalish!
Indeed, child. We chose to wander, homeless, rather than be ruled by the Shemlin. And all our clans wander alone until the day we have a homeland once more.
And we bring the old ways back to our people, because they have forgotten it all.
For we are the Dalish, the keepers of the lost lore.
The walkers of the lonely path.
We are the Elvenan, and never again shall we submit. And that is the tale of the Dales, stranger. Thank you for allowing us to tell it to you. Perhaps one day you will tell us a tale of your people. A day when you are not guest and stranger, but savior. Now, as I said I would, I can tell you what I know of the Brazilian forest. Do you wish to hear it? Our legends say that before the Shemlin came, the Brazilian forest was a place of our ancestors that predated even our oldest homeland. The people of the Imperium came here and gave the forest its name. If they found traces of our ancestors, we cannot say. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. We know only that a great many battles were fought here. These trees grow upon the graves of those who fell, Shemlin and elves both. So much death in one place tore the veil into the beyond. The Shemlin know the beyond as the Fade, the place of dreams and spirits. When the veil is torn, spirits pass into our world freely. The legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang, who passed its curse of rage onto men and created werewolves. The forest is said to be haunted. Spirits possess the trees, the wolves, even the bodies of the dead. They yearn for true life, you see. Who can say what value the Imperium placed on this land? And how many elves died here, in slavery? Even the barbarians, who came to overthrow the Imperium, fought and died on this soil. No one knows. When the Shemlin lived in these parts, the curse would spread anew to a few of them with each passing year. They would run off into the forest, never to be seen again. Eventually, all the Shemlin left. One assumes the werewolves survive by passing their curse to their offspring. They have had no new blood. Until now, that is. It is said that one or two have turned already, though the Keeper denies it. As for the rest, they will either die or turn, unless they are killed out of mercy. I would rather die than become a ravening, soulless beast. Wouldn't you? So Zathrian insists. He says that Witherfang does not age, as the werewolves do. Witherfang is as much spirit as it is beast, and thus it is immortal. Perhaps it cannot even be slain. At the very least, it is old and powerful, much as Zathrian himself. One last warning. The forest is like a thing alive. It changes as it wills, closing paths behind you and opening up new ones. Too many have become lost within, unable to find their way out. Were I you, I would endeavor not to make the forest my enemy.
It is good to see you again. Have you